Welcome to Oud Based Perfumery, and today we're in northern Bangladesh where we are trying to source some materials for our next distillation. We're here in my father-in-law's distillery, and I just wanted to show you some of the production processes. So I just wanted to go through with you guys and show you how it's all done, starting with the nailing of the trees. Now, these trees here are around about 7 years old, 8 years old, and they've all got tons of nails in them. This is how they infect the tree in order for it to produce oud, the resin. So you've got a combination of ages here. So you've got the younger trees here. You've got a little bit older trees over here, which are kind of more in its a decade plus old trees over here. All of which have got nails in them, and what they do is basically they'll take out the nails and then they'll put them down like that, and then they'll get big rods, and I've got a clip here which shows the dismantling of the tree, and then it gets cut up into small tiny pieces and then put into the distillation pot, which was behind me a minute ago. In my previous videos I mentioned the processes of all these things and how and why oud in general is really expensive. It literally takes years for anyone who's growing their trees to get any form of income, so this is one of the main reasons. Even after they've nailed the tree, it takes a good few years for the tree to actually produce the resin inside it. So you can get trees like this behind me, which is like a decade plus old, but they've been nailed about, so say this one's about 16 years old, they've been nailed 6 years prior to that, and it takes roughly around 5-6 years for it to actually produce the actual oud. So you've got the growing process, and then you've got the resin process. So all of it, which takes a lot of time, and this is one of the main reasons why it's so expensive. And that's just to mention one part of it. The other half of it is distilling it and cutting it down, and all these factors which take an enormous amount of time and an enormous amount of finance to actually produce even the lowest grade oils that you see on the market. So I just wanted to give you guys an understanding of how it's produced and let you appreciate the process, because it's all done by nature, who actually infects the trees. But anyway, thanks for joining me. Have a nice day. Here we have a thing called a hafna. It's like a bowl, and it's traditionally used to collect oil from the pot. So what they would do is they would with their hands collect the oil with their hands, and then from the pot, and then they'll scrape their fingers on the rim of this bowl in order to collect the oil. Here you have freshly collected oil, and it hasn't been filtered. It still has the waxy parts and woody bits of material inside there, but has an amazing aroma. It's a classic way of doing things, which is still being used today. This here is called boya. Now, what boya is basically the leftover of distillation of oud. So what's left over is the kind of waxy, resinous material, slightly woody particles in there, and this product is actually used for lots of different things. One of the main uses is for mukhallad, and mukhallad is what they use for adding amber and rose oils and stuff like that to make attars, but also they use this in perfumes to give it longevity and also depth, but it's a very useful ingredient in perfumery.